You floating in space. It's dark, cold, and silent. Suddenly, you feel a gentle pull. At first, it's weak like someone tugging on your sleeve. But it gets stronger, faster. Soon, you're being dragged at millions of miles per hour. Ahead of you, there's nothing. Literally nothing. Just an empty circle of absolute blackness. No light. No stars. No escape. You're falling into a black hole. What happens next? Do you get crushed? Stretched like spaghetti? Do you pop out somewhere else in the universe? And here's the really scary question. Would you feel it forever? Today, we're taking the most extreme journey possible. We're going through a black hole. There's no happy ending. But the science is mind-blowing. Let's go. First, let's understand what we're dealing with. A black hole isn't really a hole. It's the opposite. It's the most crowded place in the universe. Imagine taking the Earth and squishing it down to the size of a marble. That's how dense a black hole is. All that mass crammed into a single point. This point is called the singularity. It's where gravity becomes infinite, where space and time stop making sense. Around the singularity is the event horizon. Think of it as the point of no return. Once you cross it, you can't come back. Not ever. Even light can't escape. So if you fall into a black hole, you're not just falling into a hole. You're falling into a place where the laws of physics go to die. T-1 hour to the event horizon. You're still far away, but you already feel it. The gravity is pulling harder on your feet than on your head. Why? Because your feet are closer to the black hole. This difference in gravity is called tidal force. On Earth, you don't notice it because the planet is huge and you're tiny. But here, it's extreme. You feel a gentle stretching, like someone pulling your arms and legs in opposite directions. It's not painful yet, just weird. T-30 minutes. The stretching gets worse. You look down at your feet. They look longer. Your whole body is starting to stretch like a piece of gum. Scientists call this spaghettification. Yes, that's the real scientific term. You're turning into human spaghetti. T-10 minutes. Now it hurts. Your bones are creaking. Your muscles are tearing. The gravity difference is so strong that your head is being pulled millions of times, harder than your feet. Your body is now a long, thin strand of you. Still alive. Still conscious. Still feeling everything. T-1 minute. You're now several kilometers long, but you're so thin you're almost invisible. Your atoms are still together, just barely. You're a human noodle floating towards certain doom. If you could look back at your feet, good luck with that. You'd see them disappearing into the blackness. T-0 seconds. You cross the event horizon. What does it look like? Nothing special. It's just a boundary. But something strange happens. If someone were watching you from far away, they'd see you freeze. You'd stop moving. You'd hang there, forever frozen on the edge. But for you, you keep falling. Time is doing something weird. Time dilation. This is Einstein's fault. Near a black hole, time slows down. For you, seconds feel normal. But for the outside universe, years are passing. By the time you reach the singularity, the universe outside might have aged billions of years. Stars die. Galaxies collapse. The universe ends. And you're still falling. Now you're inside. What's here? Nobody knows for sure. But scientists have theories. Some say you'll reach the singularity and get crushed into infinite density. You'll become part of the black hole itself. Your mass adds to it. You're now feeding the monster. Others say you might survive. Some theories suggest that inside a black hole, there's a wormhole, a tunnel to another universe. You could pop out somewhere else another time, another dimension, another reality. But here's the catch. The gravity inside is so strong that even if you found a tunnel, you'd be stretched so thin you'd never fit through. You're stuck forever. Here's the really creepy part. Because time slows down so much near the black hole, your fall toward the singularity takes infinite time. From your perspective, you keep falling forever. You never actually reach the center. You're trapped in an eternal fall, conscious, aware, stretching forever. It's the ultimate nightmare. You're dying, but you never finish dying. Not all black holes are the same, and the way you die depends on which one you choose. Small black holes about the mass of our sun are tiny. Their event horizons are small. You'd cross them fast. Spaghettification would happen instantly. You'd die before you even knew what happened. Supermassive black holes, like the one at the center of our galaxy, are enormous. Their event horizons are huge. You could cross them without even noticing. No stretching, no pain. You just float into darkness, unaware that you've passed the point of no return. So if you have to fall into a black hole, choose a big one. It's the more peaceful death. Let's say you cross the event horizon of a supermassive black hole. No spaghettification yet. You're just floating in darkness. But the gravity is still there. It's pulling everything toward the center. You're falling, slowly at first, then faster. As you fall, the light from outside fades. The universe behind you shrinks to a tiny dot, then nothing. You're alone in absolute darkness. Eventually, you'll reach the singularity, and there, you'll be crushed to infinite density. Your atoms will merge with the black hole. Your mass becomes part of it. You're not gone. You're just part of the monster now. Is there any way to survive falling into a black hole? Theoretical physicists say, maybe. If black holes have wormholes, you could pop out somewhere else. Another universe, another time. But you'd be so stretched and twisted that you wouldn't really be you anymore. Some theories suggest that information, the stuff that makes you who you are, is preserved on the event horizon. It's called the holographic principle. You might be encoded on the surface of the black hole like a 2D photograph. So in a way, you'd live forever, just not in a way you'd recognize. Here's the biggest mind bender. If you fall into a black hole, time dilation means you experience the entire future of the universe in what feels like moments. You'd see stars die, galaxies collide, black holes evaporate, the universe goes dark, and still, you fall. When you finally reach the singularity, there's no universe left to come back to. You've outlived everything. You are the last thing in existence. We took the ultimate journey. We fell into a black hole. And what did we find? 1. Spaghettification is real. You become human spaghetti. 2. Time slows down. You could watch the universe end while you fall. 3. Inside a black hole, physics breaks. Nobody knows what's really there. 4. You might survive in some form as data, as part of the black hole, or in another universe. Now a question for you. If you had to fall into a black hole, which would you choose? A small one for a quick death, or a big one for a long, strange journey? Drop your answer in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. And if you want more cosmic horror, what if you fell into a neutron star? What if you got sucked into a wormhole? What if you were the last person in the universe? Smash that like button. At 1,000 likes, we're going inside a quasar. Subscribe to Wire Animation for more journeys into the impossible. And next time you look at the stars, remember, somewhere, something is falling forever.